We're getting a lot of questions from our owners and from general public out there. It's something that I've been answering questions on all day on the radio, so I won't answer them myself. I'm going to ask Gully. What are you finding, mate, in comparison to at the moment, in comparison to about 12 months ago? How's inquiry rate going?
Look, the inquiry rate is through the roof. Like, I remember 12 months ago, I was probably getting 1, maybe 2 online inquiries per day.
Yep.
At the moment, I'll be getting a minimum of 5 to 7 a day. So a huge increase from where we were last year. Also, the amount of people coming through the open houses, we're finding that the numbers are well and truly up from where they were last year. Yep. And we're finding that the people coming through seem to be much more aware of what's happening, as in they've arranged their pre-approval, and they know what they're after, they've spoken with the banks already, and they're ready to make offers. They're a lot more genuine buyers coming through, instead of people just going through and viewing 20 houses. So, you know.
And yeah, that's an interesting thing, that translation from, I think, I mean, we track our open home numbers. They haven't changed hugely, but our incoming inquiries have increased a lot. And most importantly, the conversions from incoming inquiries to actual contracts. Dan, off the cuff, haven't asked you this question before. Why do you think that is, that perhaps we're getting more conversions?
I think there was obviously a period that everyone that understands the territory and the climate we're in right now. Last year was still very much an unknown slope. That were we going lower? Was it going to get better? And I think with the last 12 to 18 months, we've seen a lot of stabilisation. A lot of the areas that we had a lot of property, not just ourselves, but other agencies out there, are getting to more of a realistic price point as far as what could be, in a sense, a self-correction off the back of IMPEX. But I think the main thing is that as people are becoming more and more educated, not just from what us agents will say to them, it's the best time to buy. It's always the best time to buy. But I think now that they're doing a lot more educating of themselves, they're seeing the stability in the prices of property starting to sell more realistically. And in some cases, I've had some in the last few months that have sold above expectation of what the market would expect. So that's a good sign to show buyers that we're on a bit of an upward sort of turn now, I think.
Gully, Adam Gully, that's what we call him. Describe to me your perfect listing in 20 words or less. Go.
Jeez, 3-bedroom apartment in the CBD.
3-bedroom apartment CBD. All right. Dan, describe to me your perfect, the property that you want to put on the market right now.
Sorry, Gully, you stole my thunder. That's 3-bedroom executive style apartment in the city. I prefer, that seems to be where we're seeing a lot of genuine interest.
Okay. I'll describe mine. I'd much rather have, I would go with an elevated 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom in the northern suburbs. That would be what I see as flavour of the month at the moment. Anything you wanted to add?
No, I think that the market's only going to get better from here.
Yeah.
I think.
I hope so. It's been pretty shabby over the last 12 months.
We've had a pretty tough run.
Well,
yeah.
And all the vendors, you know, it's hurt them. You know,
yeah.
Everyone's lost money on their house over the last few years. But I think we've definitely hit the turning point. From here, it will go up. It's going to take time. But a property that I recently put under contract, we got $30,000 above market value. So that shows me that people are ready to get in there. They've seen that, yes, it is fantastic value, and it's only going to get better from here.
Anything to add, Dan?
Oh, look, I think it's just a matter of people just asking questions. I mean, the question not asked is the question that won't ever be answered. So I think buyers, sellers alike need to get out there and make those questions with their agents and get informative answers rather than just not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. And that's the right information to make the next step, whether it is to sell, whether it is to hold, whether it is for a buyer to buy now. So I think it's just ask more questions. I mean, us here, I think we're always fairly open book as far as helping people, whether it's we get them the sale or the listing they want. It's more about helping people with the transition of property.
I thought Dan would say, follow me on Facebook. All right, no worries. Have a great day, guys, and good to catch up. See you again soon.